I think most people know we start with a little bit of memorabilia every show, right? Well, here's a bobblehead. Yeah, we can see that. Anybody know who it is? Pay attention. It might have something to do with today's quiz question or stat or something. It happens to be Hall of Famer, Tommy Lasorda. Hall of Fame manager, right? Right? Yeah. I'm mad. I can't stand those guys losing like that last night. That walk-off job killed me. Yeah, okay. Don't worry about it, Tommy. Let's see. Let's get our podcast going. Is this a podcast? Is it?
Crap, it's a podcast. Is it a podcast?
What the hell is, what is a podcast?
I think it's a podcast.
What is a podcast?
I don't know. I have no idea.
See, I didn't think
I've been dying to say that.
I didn't think you
I
knew.
think this was a podcast.
Yeah.
Is it a podcast?
Is that anything like a webcast?
I don't know about
A
that.
webcast, I know.
Count it off. That's it. Let's get the show going here. Been a while. They're playing tonight.
It's time for Dodger Baseball.
Thank you. We're back. Okay. Listen, this has been a crazy week. I don't want to get into the whole thing. Biggest news of the week for me was we had a death in the family, so we'll have a moment of silence. All right. So that's why you did no shows until today, but sorry about that. But hey, let's get back to some Dodger baseball. What do you say? All right. Let's talk about the Arizona series. In Game 1, Ketel Marte launched a 2-run homer. We didn't like that. And Arenado and Tommy Troy hit solo shots, and the D-backs beat the Dodgers on Monday night 4-1. That was terrible. All right, in Game 2, Shohei had a double, triple, and 2 RBIs to stay hot. And Freddie smacked a 2-run job, and the Dodgers held on late to beat the D-bags 6-5. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And in the third game, Ohtani threw 6 scoreless innings. Tucker hit a 2-run job into the pool at Chase Field because, we own the pool. And the Dodgers blew out the D-bags 7-0 on Wednesday night. I love that. Yes, I do. And then last night, Tommy was all pissed off because he was rolling over in his grave. Last night, the Dodgers were cruising along 4-0. D-backs caught up, tied it late, and then Ketel Marte, again, hit a solo shot in the ninth to walk it off. And the Dodgers split with the D-bags and are now in first place by 6.5 games, which is good. Wait a minute. But, like I said, they split with the D-backs? Come on, what is that? I don't know. And let's get to an injury report. Just as updated, only things that were updated in the last day or so. These were 3 things updated in the last couple of days. Max Muncy, you may have seen his on-field collision. Ouch. Boom, at first base. That was terrible. Expected return is possibly June 6th or 7th. That's in a couple of days, or actually tomorrow. He passed the concussion protocols after the collision on the field yesterday. And while he'll be out today, he's expected to be available over the weekend. So that is definitely good news for Max Muncy. Hey, he leaves it all out on the field for you. All right, by the way, did you see my Dodger shirt? Yeah, that's a good one. Yep. All right. One of those rain spooner shirts. These used to be $75. They're about $175 now. It's ridiculous. Inflation. All right, Evan Phillips. Remember that guy? He's recovering from Tommy John surgery. He's expected to return in July sometime, so we could use that guy. He joined AAA Oklahoma to begin a rehab assignment on June 4th, which was yesterday. He will likely take the maximum of 30 days to build up, so we may see that guy in July, which would be good. We can use him, right? And lastly, this one was updated 2 days ago. Remember Gavin Stone? He was great a couple of years ago, and then he took the whole year off. He had right shoulder inflammation. He's expected to return sometime this year. He's working through a throwing program right now at the Dodgers complex in Arizona, but he's had trouble ramping up. He had a setback, or so they said, a quote-unquote setback the other day. We don't know what that is. All we know is prayers going out to you, Gavin. We need you, buddy. This guy was dynamite for us a couple of years ago. We need him back. All right. Let's do some shout-outs real fast. We got a lot of them. I think some of these are newbies. A lot of them aren't, but some of them are. So today we have these shout-outs. Are you ready? Brad A., he's always one of our stalwart pillars of the group here. Kim N., also one of the regulars. John A., Ray J., Dina L., Scotty S., Chris F., Nonito A. Jr., Florida K., Marco S., William C., Dale G., Alma V., Dana B., David C., Kathy E., Paul D., Lynn T., Maria P., Henry D., Hiroki D., Hiroyuki D, Russ B, Chris C, Roger E, and you and me, and Fox Jabri, who's also Fox Cali because he is El Zorro. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Sorry we were gone for a couple days. But tell all your Dodger-loving friends to subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us here on Facebook. Tell all your Dodger-loving friends to watch. Tell them to like us on Facebook. Hit that subscribe button when they're on YouTube. We're always talking Dodgers in here. Aren't we, Tommy? Yeah, we're always talking Dodgers. All right, go blue. Welcome aboard to all the newbies. Can I hear it one time for all the newbies? Yeah. Thank you. If you have fan mail, you can toss it here on our Facebook page or write to us at letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. And for the first time ever, like Big Jack, one time for Big Jack. We won't see him for a long time. Go Big Jack. If you have comments, you're now allowed to make them in the YouTube videos. So if you do that, that's pretty cool too. I see those from time to time. I don't get to read them all, but I read most of them. So way to go, Big Jack. Hey, by the way, Big Jack and all the rest of the Vipers, we're undefeated still, so we did great this year in our VIP team. And way to go in Pony Baseball, the VIP, the Vipers. One more time for the Vipers. All right. This day in Dodger history, June 5th, 1977. That was a big year. At an old-timers game, on this date in 77, the Dodgers retired former manager, no, not you, Tommy, not number 2, not yet. They didn't retire his yet. But on this date in 77, they retired former manager Walter Alston's uniform number 24. Smokey, as he was known, compiles a 2,040 and 1,613 record. That's a 558 record. En route to 7 pennants that resulted in 4 world championships during his 23 years in the dugout. That's pretty darn amazing. Wait a minute. And for the youngsters who didn't really know where that 24 came from, up there on the Ring of Honor at Dodger Stadium, there you go. It was Walter Alston. Walt Alston. Incidentally, that game that day they played on this date, Sunday at Dodger Stadium, the Dodgers beat the Padres 4-2. Davey Lopes hit a home run. Doug Rau went 7, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, and struck out 7, and was the winning pitcher. Who got the save? Charlie Huff and his knuckleball. It was on this date, June 5th, 1977. A great day and a great year in Dodger history. They were the second team standing because the first one beat us. But anyway. All right. And Lynn and I were there. All right. Stats of the day. Last night's performance seems like a good place to start. So let's start with that. As we noted, Ohtani reached base 5 times while throwing 6 scoreless innings. It was the first time in nearly 62 years that someone recorded a scoreless start of 6 or more innings and reached base at least 5 times in the same game. Amazingly, that wasn't the first time Ohtani reached base 5 times in a game he pitched. He also did it as a member of the Angels on May 15th, 2023. Let's see. Parnell, Wes Farrell, and Jimmy Callahan are the only other players to do that multiple times in their careers since at least 1900. Only 3 others have done that in the modern era since 1900. Hod Eller in July of 1920, Mel Parnell in May of 51, and Mel Stottlemyre did it in September of 1964. And there you go. All right, StatCast Challenge Board, we're following that this year. It's a new set of stats regarding the ABS, Automated Ball and Strike System. And this will be on, it's online. We're checking it almost every day. We haven't done it in a couple weeks. Will Smith is doing well in the challenges he's made. He's challenged, I think, 40 times. Excuse me. He's challenged 40 times. He's won 30 out of 40, I guess. Or actually, he's 30 and 16. That's it. He's 30 and 16. So he's done 46 times. And he's running at a 65% rate. He's still in the top 11 of fielders challenging as opposed to batters. And as a team, the Dodgers have challenged 63 times total. 139, lost 24. They're at a 62% rate. So as a team, they're not doing too bad either. So I'll take that. And that saves games sometimes. You've seen it. Don't forget our Jack in the Box Jumbo Jack watch. We haven't done that in a little while. Yes, they're still doing it this year. 7 strikeouts by our staff gets you 1 free Jumbo Jack the next day at any Jack in the Box in LA and Ventura counties with the purchase of a large drink. This is a small one. The team's off to a great start this season. The team has done it 50 out of 63 times, good for 79% of the time. That means that 79% of the games that we win, or that we play, actually, we get 7 strikeouts. That means you get more free Jumbo Jack. I wish we had bonus Jack with a large drink. Thanks, Jack. Thanks, Dodger pitching staff. Whenever the pitching staff gets 7 or more Ks in a game, all you do is walk into your local Jack in the Box in LA and Ventura counties the very next day and ask for a free Jumbo Jack by saying, "Give me the Dodger deal, please," and buy a large drink. You'll be all set. And they'll fix it any way you like it. All right, quick hit trivia. Who was the manager of the worst team in baseball in 1992? We'll give you a multiple choice. Who was the manager of the worst team in baseball in 1992? This is pretty easy. You should get this one. Was it Tom Kelly? Was it Tom Lasorda? Was it Art Howe? Or was it Roger Craig? We'll give you the answer in just a few minutes. All right, let's get you out to the ballpark. The Dodgers are home for 3 before they go out on the road. So let's see what they got this weekend. Tonight, June 5th, versus the Angles. The Angels. Roki Sasaki in his 3-3 record and his 4.59 ERA. He's got to get that down a little. Against Rod Detmers. He's 2-5 with a 4.63 for the Halos. That's a 7-10 game on Sportsnet LA. Saturday, June 6th, versus the Angels. Yoshi Yamamoto. He's 5-4 with a 2.86 ERA. Let's hear it for that ERA, baby. 2.86. He's going up against Jack Kachanowicz, or Jack Hanowitz, or whatever they called him last time I saw him. I don't remember. That's not right, but anyway. He's 2-4 with a 5.23 ERA. Also 7-10er on Sportsnet LA. And Sunday, June 7th, versus the Angels again. Emmett Sheehan. Emmett Sheehan is 3-2 with a 4.50 ERA. Got to get that one down, Emmett. Against Jose Soriano again. He's 6-4 with a 2.72 ERA. Tough customer there. That's going to be a 110er, a 110 game on Sunday, also on Sportsnet LA. And then the Dodgers, they'll take off for Pittsburgh after this series. So they're going to be on the road. We'll tell you about that series next week. All right. Quick hit trivia answer. A few moments ago we asked you, who was the manager of the worst team in baseball in 1992? Was it Tom Kelly? Was it Tom Lasorda? Art Howe? Or Roger Craig? Anybody know? Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, it was Tommy Lasorda. Ooh, me. Yeah. You know why? Because the Dodgers were really hurting that year. They only won 63 games that year. And what did they lose? 99 or something like that? Don't get me started. Yeah. That was an ouch year. Ouch. If you were a fan that year, you're a real fan. I tip my cap. And I was a real fan too. So were you. All right, quick hit trivia answer is over. Other cool stuff. Don't forget, I tend to leave some pretty cool Dodger content about the team on our Facebook from time to time. Usually on dates when we don't have a game. So we'll probably do that next week because we have games all this weekend. So we'll worry about that next week. We'll talk to you again soon. Again, sorry for the delay in shows this week. You know, when you have a death in the family, you have to pay your respects. All right. We're going to talk to you probably after this series is over, so watch for us. Tell all your friends. Don't forget to subscribe when we post up on YouTube, and tell all your Dodger friends wherever they are. We're here in Facebook and in YouTube. Let's talk Dodgers. All right? All right. We'll see you next week. Go Blue. Come on. We got to beat these guys. They're only the Angels. They even stole part of our name. Come on. They're not in Los Angeles. They're not. See you later, Tommy.